Chiefs coming off a bye. They need this game. Denver off a mini bye after playing a week ago Thursday. So they're both well rested. They've got a new sodded field. There's a lot of energy in the stands, and we're ready to roll with a touchback to get things started. And the coach Baton says, recognize the moment. That was the mantra to the team. Chance what you can do as far as almost putting away KC. First play of the game, and look at this. Connor comes up on a safety blitz and gets the sack to start it.
Trying to be aggressive. You're going to see right off the edge. We're going to slide the line to the right. And Connor, who is really a game plan specific player, plays everywhere. This is going to...
How can he recognize how to pick up the blitz? You saw it right there. Spags blitz, gets a sack to start it. 2nd and 16. Now Nix on the bootleg, running out of real estate, and just dumps it off for the short gain to Franklin. Well, he's a big third down presence, is Sutton. And he's on the near side on 3rd and 7. He's looking his way, and the pass comes instead to Bryant. The rookie has the first down, so they get out of a 2nd and 16. 9 3-and-outs in their last game against the Raiders. They didn't need to open one with one today. Meanwhile, a handoff to Harvey, who again is going to see a lot of work today with J.K. Dobbins being put on injured reserve yesterday with a foot injury. Which sticks after a poor first down play as Nix goes way down the field. Franklin cannot quite grab hold of it. McDuffie on the coverage.
That was close.
Kind of close. It was close. Yeah, it would have been a great catch.
Changes the game sometimes.
3rd and 11. Rushing 4. Nix fires a bullet across the way. And there's that third down specialist in Sutton picking up a first down.
You want to talk about a big-time throw to a big-time player. Sutton's on the outside, going to widen the stem in a deep dig route, and that was a bullet right into his chest. And
2 big conversions so far
yes,
for the Broncos on this opening series.
Which will be key in this game. 3rd down in red zone.
And that went for 21. Here out of the gun, being chased by Chris Jones. He's going to dump it off to Ingram. And Ingram, the former tight end by way of the Giants and the Jaguars, has about 7 or 8. McLaughlin comes in at running back. And he gets the tote. McLaughlin takes a defender with him, and he's got the first down. Harvey got stuffed for a loss of 1, and then first down pickup by McLaughlin.
Just sees their intent.
They're going to go back to McLaughlin. Little hesitation on the handoff, and he's bursting ahead for about 6.
In this situation, 2nd and 4, you can just run the ball if you want.
So, out of the gun, straight pass play. Nix near side, back to Bryant, who had that first down catch on the first 3rd down of the game, and they've got another occasion to move the chain. 1st and 10 at the 12.
Throw.
Harvey, who was a quarterback before he was a running back way back when, and boy, maybe you saw that decision why they moved him to running back. 2nd and 10. To Ingram.
There he is.
Ingram at the 10 to the 5. Brought down by Cook. Going to try to get it up top. Here's Nix. Pressure, and he's taken down.
Guess who?
Yep. Just the 3rd time this year Chris Jones has a sack. Been a lot of talk about where are all the sacks. He gets one in the first quarter today.
When the Chiefs are, their backs are against the wall, you need your star players to show up, and I kept putting it in my notes. Chris Jones has been awfully...
Crawshaw on the hold, the kick drilled dead center. For an opening field goal, they finally produced points on their opening drive. First time in 9 games. 7.5 minutes and 14 plays to put up a field goal.
It's hard to do against this Kansas City defense, who gives up pretty much the least amount of plays in the National Football League.
Here's the kick. Comes down to Remigio. Runs it. So about the 28th where he hits the wall. First snap for the Chiefs. They swing it over to Rice. Rashee Rice in a full gallop for about 11. And Josh Simmons, their left tackle, is back after a 4-game absence with personal reasons. And they're glad to have him back as Mahomes loads it up and goes long to Worthy. And he just overthrew him by a couple of steps. 2nd and 10. Mahomes fires and incomplete, trying to find Noah Gray. This rush crazy defense is ready to pounce. 3rd and 10. They seal the pocket for him as he throws long to Thornton, and that one's just out of reach. Ariza to punt to Mims, who had missed the last 2 games because of a concussion. And he's one of the best. He's been an all-pro. Here's Mims cutting it upfield. This is what we're talking about. Here goes Mims with a block. He's at the 50. And it's a chase. There's an angle. And they take him down. It was Roland Wallace who was able to get him. There is a flag after a 68-yard run back. Flag was thrown right in that area right there.
Well, you can't blatantly, it was well before then, push in the back. So it'd almost be like pushing someone into the ball carrier, they're saying.
Gene, we don't hear a call like this very often, called on the kicking team. Gene Steratore back in New York.
Right there. Great job by our team to find that.
During the kick, illegal block the back against the kicking team.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 11. Here's a handoff down to about the 7 for Harvey. Here's a 2nd and 6. And Harvey tries to switch directions, picks up one. We couldn't hear Adrian Hill real clearly, but it was on Kevin Knowles, as Gene pointed out, the rookie from Florida State. They can get a 1st down at the 1. Nix looking left, going down the middle, and it's batted in the air, incomplete. Batted by Chanel. Chanel, who made the big block field goal last year at Arrowhead, as the Chiefs hung on for a victory. They're tired of him getting his hands on the ball. Denver fans are tired of seeing him, but the Chiefs love what they're doing with Leo. Here's the kick from Lutz. Again, another chip shot. This one 24 yards, and it's 6-0.
The 4-point play going from 3 points to getting the 6 and 7 on the extra point. And right now, Kansas City's winning that battle.
One hopper it is to Remigio, and he gets hit with aggression by Tillman after a 20-yard run back.
Bosa had an incredible game, but remember, they didn't have full strength. Now they're back at full strength.
On the run, he throws, completes it to Worthy. He's got a 1st down. Gain of 10. They give it to Hunt, and Kareem tumbles up ahead for 7 or 8 yards.
They're blocking him pretty well. Simmons has helped a ton coming back. Keep having him the ball, but they've got to run it today as this game continues to win.
And again, they're without Pacheco, out again with a knee. As without a helmet, they almost sack him. And Mahomes with a little pump fake and a flag down falls at the 41.
Illegal use of the hands to the face, offense, number 76. 10-yard penalty, remains 1st down.
Bonito and Cooper sit out this play for that Denver defense. 1st and 20. Quick pass, Rice, and tossed out, gain of about 4.
Stafford should almost be the leader in the clubhouse.
I agree. Here's a 2nd and 16. As he goes deep again for Worthy, and Moss was right there with him. Incomplete, and they throw a flag that's going to be pass interference on Moss.
Pass interference, defense, number 21. All defensive for foul, automatic.
1st down snap at the 13. Rolling right and almost intercepted by Hufanga as it bounced off the hands of Rice. A quick toss to Smith, the rookie, weaving through traffic, and we got another marker down at the 10-yard line.
Could win the game.
Holding offense number 9. 10-yard penalty, remains 2nd down.
They got Juju on that one. Take the handoff, looking, now running with it. Oh, he gets walloped, double walloped by Bonito, one of them, and the other Sternad. And he gets right back on his feet. 6 defensive backs in for the Broncos. Quick toss. It's Rice, and he's brought down at the 12. Hufanga got to him first, and another marker out on the near side 16. 31 yards for Butker. Ariza on the hold. Winchester perfect snap, and Butker perfect kick. All field goals here in the opening quarter. And a shout out to Chris Hathaway, the entire Turf and ground crew here at Empower Field. You were down there before the game.
It's immaculate. I don't want to say Augusta, but it literally was pure, like perfect. They did an incredible job. I was impressed.
Short free kick against the kicking team. Ball will be placed at the 40-yard line. Right hash.
Big mistake. And this ownership group has done an incredible job. That's why I think part of this turnaround you've seen and how fast.
Here's a handoff and a quick hit immediately by Aminahu on McLaughlin.
You got to go ahead and communicate.
Here's Nix. He bought some time. Whistles it over to McLaughlin. McDuffie wise to it. Oh, there was a whistle. There was a whistle. Could hear it. It's also the end of the quarter.
I think you expect something quick. Screen, handoff, something easy. Oh, boy.
Nix able to unload it to Ingram. We're only going to get about halfway there.
Give that runner one chance to get away, and then if he can't, then we kill the play. Thought it was just a little quick there, but a lot of emotion in Mile High Stadium today, fellas.
Ball start, offense, number 48. 5-yard penalty, remains fourth down.
McDuffie perhaps was out of bounds when he was tackling.
He wasn't threatened by the second player, so we're trying to protect him, right? So that is why you could have let it go a little longer.
All right, good stuff, Gene. Here's a soaring punt. Down to Remigio, fields it at the 5. Looking for something to open up. We got another flag thrown in here after a 57-yard punt.
These penalties need to stop. Denver's 31st in the league. That's not good. And even the Chiefs are 21st. Whoever plays a clean game has a better chance.
Handoff Hunt. Hunt finds that seam and able to deliver 6 yards on a first down carry, brought down by Sternod. Sean Payton, he brought Vance here. It was all about building a defense for these 2 games a year against Kansas City.
That's what Sean Payton, you just said.
Pass complete to Gray. He's got the first.
Early in games when it matters to him.
And obviously taking that sack specialist of a defense out of play. He's got time here to throw and finds Hollywood Brown for a pickup of about 5. Here's a 2nd and 5.
Watch out for him right here.
Moves Rice in motion, hands it off to Hunt. Does a little spin move, and he's about 2.5 yards short of a first.
Watch Mahomes' legs.
Got time to find Worthy for the first, and he steps out across the 40-yard line. And again, he's got Rice pummeled right away on the catch by McMillan. Gain of 5.
This is the package, the double mug. It's very difficult to deal with. Does he come? Does he not? Do they back everyone out? Usually they back out early.
Right across the middle to Gray. Kelce's back up, fighting for that first down, and he's got it. Here's a first down at the 49. Hunt.
There it is.
And right in the arms of Cooper and company. Pickup of 4. Both were just a little too long, but he's got 10 completions, 64 yards. This one to Rice. His 5th catch goes for another first down. They've got another tight end. Robert Tonyan has come in on 1st and 10. The gift. The Hunt was a big lane for him. Boy, the line did a great job of opening that up. Picks up 7.
This is hard because you're on the road. He's got to listen to Mahomes. Who are you blocking, who you're not. Same as the other side.
2nd and 3. This one down the field. That's Moss who knocked it away.
Illegal shift. Number 25 and number 1 both went in motion and did not reset before the snap. 5-yard penalty, remains 2nd down.
2nd and 8.
This is where Benito feasts. We'll see against the rookie.
We'll take what's there underneath. They'll need about 4 yards after Kelce's first catch of the game. Smith comes out. Benito got a jump on that snap. And there's Kelce to scoop it up, pick up the first, and fights 4 defenders at the 20-yard line. First down, Chiefs. 1st and 10. And flag is out.
Holding offense. 10-yard penalty, remains first down.
Comes back anyway.
Bringing in Tonyan. He has no catches on the year. I wouldn't be shocked if Tonyan 85 gets a catch.
Here's Mahomes. Pass. Caught by Brown. And he's pushed out 2 yards short of the first.
Cooper, who's an incredible edge rusher, the fastest get off in the National Football League. He's not far behind.
That play picked up 18. It's a 2nd and 2. And they're going to lose a yard right here as Hunt is brought down by Wazarike.
As the clock goes down, that means they're going to get off the snap fast.
Here you go, 3rd and 3. Benito trying to break free. Here's the chase and the throwaway. Incomplete. The 31-yard attempt for Butker. This is the second from 31 he's attempted in the game. I mean, 4 chip shots. A pair of 31-yarders by Butker. A 24 and a 29-yarder by Lutz. And it's 6-6. 4.5 to go in the first half. It ends up something just like this. There was a game here 2 years ago. It was very similar in that one. The Chiefs never found the end zone. In fact, had just 3 field goals. As Bidet runs it out to about the 29-yard line.
Spagnuolo does a great job of adjusting that. See what Sean Payton comes up with.
First option not there, so he goes across the middle. And he's got his target. And it's caught by Bryant.
It's okay to stand in there and go through your progression.
1st and 10. They're on him, and he just dumps it off. Sutton was in the area.
First guy you look at, he gets a little bit like chaotic, and it's like take your time and read through it.
We'll swing it over to Harvey, who's caught 4 touchdowns this year out of the backfield. The rookie has about 3.
You're seeing it a little bit, Trace. You're exactly right. It's a muddle huddle where you get up on the ball quickly.
3rd down. Got hit when he threw it, and it was broken up. Wisely played by Watson. Stayed right there with his man.
I'm impressed with
Denying
Watson.
Franklin.
I know McDuffie gets a lot of the headlines, and rightfully so, but the pressure is going to make this a difficult throw. Ominahu, who I said has been coming on, and guess what? Karlaftis on the backside. It's a great throw.
Pro Bowler on the other side, and McDuffie, all pro. So, off the field quickly. Brashaw will send it back to about the 10-yard line. Bill and Matt will be coming up at halftime with the Verizon halftime report.
Yeah, they're the best.
Take the handoff and toss it over to Worthy. And Worthy's going to pick up about 3 out of that. That's all. Barron on the tackle, the first rounder out of Texas.
Offenses go against both these defenses that can go like that. Denver did it on their first drive as well.
2nd and 6. Cooper right in the back of Hunt. And they'll have a 3rd and 1 on the way. On his way to winning Super Bowl 40. Here's Mahomes on 3rd and 1. They get him for the first time. DJ Jones was the first to get there. Jordan Turner pitched in. Except for that defensive force, the sack specialists.
You just said it. They're on a historic pace, but it's right up top right here. Riley Moss getting his hands on him. And then you have help inside on Barron. There was nowhere to go with the ball, and Mahomes was ready to do it. Aggressive play call on 3rd and 1.
Ariza will be kicking it at the 2. Angles it and keeps it away from Mims. That's going to be a big kick. That's going to be big number for him right there.
Literally this early in the season that I can remember in the Patrick Mahomes era.
Bo Nix, 1:45 and 2 timeouts to work with. Going to take off. Going to slide for about 8. Stepping up again, away from the heat. Tough pass. And Roland Wallace almost came away with the theft. The Broncos bring in Lil Jordan Humphrey, who they brought back this week off the Giants practice squad.
He's not little, by the way.
No, he's not at all. 6'4", 230, and that's going to be close for Nix in a first down. This is a line drive boot that Remigio has at the 12. And he's tackled at the 24. 52-yard punt.
All day it's been a little bit difficult to determine Denver if Kansas City's throwing it for sure. Well, they're throwing it for sure now. We'll see if this defense can get there.
There's the pass to the right sideline, and it's caught by Brown. Picks up 12. And we'll see what the officials.
False start, offense, number 71. 5-yard penalty, remains first down. There's no 10-second runoff because the clock was stopped at the time of the foul.
Mahomes is going to sit there and tell him. See how the center's head is down? He goes up and tells the center, switch to this protection. Okay, he's going to look at him, leg goes up, snap.
With under 20 seconds, spinning around, getting away from Allen. Benito was there. The pass, it's dropped by Rice.
Oh my goodness.
Somehow Mahomes delivered it right on the money. 12 seconds, one timeout. They double team on Benito to allow this pass. Went to Kelce, incomplete. Can you pick up enough yardage to bring out Butker, but still not go too far down the field to burn out the clock?
It's a down. You got to throw it quick.
And tripped up is Brown.
Let it go. Don't even call timeout. Both teams well prepared.
Benito left early.
Neutral zone infraction defense, number 15. 5-yard penalty, remains fourth down.
They're on him, and they've got him again. Look who comes up. It's McMillan. McMillan comes up from the secondary to get the sack to close out the half.
But I think you don't want to go ahead and get this into a passing contest, because I think now Denver's starting to get a beat on the snap count and some of the linemen.
Here's the return by Remigio across the 25. It's actually Thornton to the 31.
Offensively, we'll pick it up here. We converted some third downs. We had good field position with the return game, but the team we're playing is more of a first-half team. I like the way our defense is playing. That's a key matchup.
Run the ball, Kansas City. Number one, just run it, take it a little off. Mahomes will carry you when needs to.
He lofts this one for Rice, and it goes through his hands. Tight coverage, too. Kelce wide to the right. Tries to chip before he's released. And now the pass is picked off. Look out. Here he goes. It's Barron, the rookie. The first rounder takes it home for a touchdown.
Bring it back. I don't think he knew that it was holding.
Illegal contact. Defense, number 21. 5-yard penalty. Automatic first down.
That is a monster decision right there.
Well, it takes away the touchdown, and now it's a new set of downs. Kelce on the go. Makes the catch. Hufanga able to chop him up. Let's bring in Gene on that play and that illegal contact call.
Riding is a great point, Gene. That I could see. Did it really move his body leverage and angles?
Here's Hunt after a 17-yard pass play to Kelce. And he picks up 4.
Did it really affect the play, totally for getting open or not, to a guy who also wasn't even close to the ball, which shouldn't matter?
2nd and 6. Kelce's got another first down catch. But they say he was down at the 27. They go back to him again. He is warming up. 3 catches on this drive for Travis.
He looks incredible right now. Kelce is back.
Doesn't add up to wins.
You're going to get a 5-man rush here, which means you got to get this ball out quick.
Here's a 1st and 10. The flag at the line as Hunt takes off down to about the 3.
Illegal formation offense, number 74 was not on the line of scrimmage. 5-yard penalty, remains first down.
Mahomes stepping up, dumping off, and Tunyon has the catch. 2nd and 14.
Worthy in the slot. Ding, ding, ding.
Here they come. Over the head of Hunt, who was hit as the pass was sailing over his head. Sternad knocked him down. There's a 3rd and 14. Looking for options. Trying to get away from Franklin Myers and throws, intercepted. That's McMillan with it. And a flag down. McMillan takes off, slips through the tackle, and Thornton's not going to let him get away. Thornton knocks him down, and the ball goes out of bounds.
I believe this will stand. I think it's a block in the back after the interception on Denver.
And look at Mahomes down here, too.
But Mahomes, these guys all got hit right after the play. There you go.
Yeah. So they changed that, the unsportsmanlike conduct penalties on the Chiefs. But a change of possession it is, as the Broncos come up with the interception.
There were 2 fouls on the play, both after the change of possession. Personal foul, illegal blindside block against the return team 98. That penalty is to force half the distance to the goal from the spot of the foul. After the play, unsportsmanlike conduct against the Denver bench. That penalty is declined. It will be first down, Denver.
All those penalties cost Denver 54 yards of the return. But on the bootleg, here's Nix. And that's Franklin trying to twist and turn for a first base. He'll be a yard short. 2nd and 2. Handoff to Harvey. And the rookie has the first down.
Didn't motion down. You got zone here. Check it down right in the middle.
First down with Jones chasing after him. Nix throws it at the feet of Bryant. Move Mims around the quarterback and swing it over to him. Here's Marvin Mims. And that's Rowan Wallace again making a play. He's made several. Holds him to a couple. It's 3rd down. Maybe it's Sutton time. He's got only 1 catch so far. He's going down the field, and it's caught over the shoulder by Franklin. What a catch by Franklin with Fulton on the coverage. These two go back to college together at Oregon, talking about Nix and Franklin, and they are really becoming quite a connection.
Wow, what a release right there. And you said it, what a connection. This is a big-time throw. And that was incredible all the way around. But they got up to the line fast. Now they're doing it again. Now you have a chance.
His longest play of the game from scrimmage, went for 35. There's Sutton, and he's down at the 27-yard line, and now they got a rhythm going to this move. It's Harvey flanking.
Handoff,
Yep, Nix going to take it, going to wait. Nothing opens, and he's pushed back after 1, maybe 2. 2nd and 9 with Jones on the sideline with his helmet off. Gets it away quickly, and Harvey is tripped up by Brian Cook. They get Jones back in on that defensive front, lined up right over the center. Wattenberg. Pass. Harvey. Here he goes. Down to the 8-yard line.
One of the great run blockers.
Here's the handoff to McLaughlin. They run right behind Lewis, and he gets to about the 3. It's McLaughlin. Straight ahead. Jones has a hold of him. There's a push, and they push him across for the game's first touchdown. Jaleel McLaughlin.
Just imposing their will right here. I was waiting to hear the whistle, but they kept it just going forward enough.
Look at them all. Miners among those.
We're not saying there's a changing of the guard, but we're saying they're trying.
Yeah, I'm saying that's an extra point to make it a 7-point lead. He wasn't guilty of anything, but when those levels are high, sometimes it can indicate something else, and in fact it did. The test saved him, and he tested for testicular cancer. He decided to postpone the surgery until the day after the Thursday night game.
And he said he wanted to share the story with the world so he could bring awareness to this cancer and the importance of getting screened and checked. He is truly a cancer survivor, guys.
No question, as the pass goes incomplete. Quickly over to Kelce. Kelce right in the hands of Sternad. And the guy that took Singleton's place makes the tackle. Low snap. And Mahomes going to launch it long. One-on-one coverage. And Thornton makes the catch. Gets to his feet. McMillan then slings him down at the 10. They may have marked him down where he caught the ball originally. The deep ball.
Wow. This is a big-time throw. I guess Patrick Mahomes has played in a few big environments and big games because no one makes this throw. Very few people, I should say, make this throw in this situation with where they were and what the coverage looked like. Under incredible pressure, staring down the barrel.
Franklin Myers, 61 yards.
Get him back into the division race.
Pass over to Smith. Smith collides with several Broncos at the 5. What a start to the year he had, and he's got lost in the return of Rice and Worthy, but showing some big-time game this year. 2nd and 4 to Rice. Rice with blockers in front, and Hufanga breaks it up. Hunt.
Who's great at this. He's great in this situation, he said.
It's his strength. They're going to ride him. It's Hunt driving, getting some help. That's close. Touchdown from the near side.
I'll give them credit. They waited on the whistle on the other side. They did the same thing there. Instead of stopping forward progress, and you said it, just give it to Hunt. He's got two guys there, and Trey Smith helping the push. And then coming in at the end is the rest of the Chief gang.
I mean, look who it is. You're 3 games down to them in the loss column, plus you've lost the first of the 2 matches. It'll be really almost impossible to win the division.
Yep.
Here's Butker to tie it at 13.
Totally agree.
So both teams drive the distance with touchdowns here in quarter 3. Tied at 13. Bidet on the return. Able to get away from the tackle of Gelati. And we'll check another flag.
Same thing as
During
Mahomes.
the return, holding against the receiving team, number 51. 10-yard penalty for the spot of the foul. First down, Denver.
They don't want to wait too long, though. You got Mahomes on the other side. They did it on the last drive, got in rhythm, get in and out of the huddle, stay aggressive.
Still has it. And he's going to go down the field. He's got his man, Bryant. And Cook is able to wrap him up. Pat Bryant, the rookie, having his finest performance.
Well, this is outstanding right here. Watch Bryant. The safety's going to have his eyes in the backfield. Sorry, right here up top. Bryant up here. And he's going to go ahead and run the deep corner. And that's all Sean Payton setting this up. And I haven't seen it enough recently to where you see the game, see how the defense is playing, and create the shot play where he gets wide open.
Final seconds of quarter 3. They go to Ingram. Tight end screen. Ingram for 9. Running behind McGlinchey.
Staying aggressive.
The best fourth quarter team in the league this year. They start the fourth with a 2nd and 1. And Nix is going to run for it. No, he releases it at the last second. And it's caught by Prentice for a first down. Trying to get him to jump at first, and then they'll go with it with Harvey. And the rookie, they weren't trusting to get the hard, tough yard. Didn't show any signs of that the first 3 quarters.
Can they finish it off with a touchdown?
They did the last time. Here they toss it. Harvey trying to get away from Karlaftis. And he's going to lose a yard on this occasion.
This is normally going to be a good play, but Karlaftis slow plays it coming off the line. This is Chris Jones territory.
2nd and 11. Here comes Jones. He's trying to set up a screen. Bidet just gets back to the line of scrimmage. Lofting it to Sutton, incomplete. 38 yards for the lead. Wil Lutz, good again, 3 for 3 on the day. We got a 16-13 game to their NFL best margin number in the fourth, plus 63. Staggering number at this point of the season. Here's Thornton. Thornton on the return. Finally dragged down by Key. Brad and Gary and Jenny will have that one for you on Saturday. Meantime, 1st and 10 as the handoff goes to Hunt. And look at Hunt tumble as he's tripped up by Jones.
It's just hard to stick with it when you have a Patrick Mahomes, but rely on it.
Here's a run play. This time, stop.
Here's that package that's difficult. You got the double mug backers up. Hufanga's getting out of there now, so you expect him to pop out.
From the pocket. Now widening it, rolling out with a flag down in the backfield. In the offensive backfield. He's being chased by Dondre Tillman. Who's coming? They rush 4. Able to get away. Now is another flag down as Mahomes tiptoes near the mark. But it might be coming back. McMillan with the hit to jar him out of bounds.
The resultant play is that the runner was short of the line to gain. Holding offense, number 74. 10-yard penalty, remaining 3rd down.
I would take advantage of that. Slide the line the other way.
Time for Mahomes. Time to launch it deep. And Brown is there, and a flag's on Moss for the 2nd time.
Pass interference, defense, number 21. Ball is replaced at the spot of foul, automatic 1st down.
Fake to Hunt. Dump it off in the area of Kelce, and just a little out of sync on that one. There's a quick toss. Kelce in traffic, ridden down by DJ Jones. Now you got a third down. 3rd and about 6 on the way. 3rd and 6. There's the pass. Caught, breaking the tackles, Kelce, and Travis takes it to the end zone. What an effort by Travis Kelce. He sets the Chiefs' all-time touchdown record with that effort.
He's never not shown up in big moments. And boys, he's shown up today. He looks
84th touchdown. He has yet another all-time Chief mark. He was tied with Priest Holmes. Extra point blocked. It is blocked. It might have been Frank Crum who blocked it. Meanwhile, you saw the Broncos a superb 6-2 as Butker just taps it for man of his leg strength down to the 2. And it's run back out by Bidet to the 28.
Snap it. And that's going to hurt you because now you're going to punt.
There's Nix.
Call was in too late.
Here's the give. It's McLaughlin. And he gets hammered by Noddy and dropped after 4.
Didn't that look like that was going to go for more?
Yeah, all kinds of drills and runouts that no one else was.
Yeah,
running hills.
Shifty.
2nd and 6. Nice job by Nix getting away, but then Jones was there to try to finish him off.
Yeah, but there's no running back there to throw to. That's going to be called intentional grounding.
Intentional grounding, offense, number 10. Ball will be placed at the spot foul with loss of down, 3rd down.
See how they're all pretending to come in here? Back out of there. You're not doing it on 3rd and 16.
Nix goes underneath. Got a chance. Going to come up 2 yards short as Prentice.
False start, offense, number 69. 5-yard penalty, remains 4th down.
It was all timing, wasn't it? This is the 4th one of the night and nearly blocked. Wow, that was close.
And then it was a bomb after that.
The little information to his lineman, and here's a flag down. They stopped the play. It looked like Noah Gray may have been jumping.
For the snap, false start, offense, number 83. 5-yard penalty, remains 1st down.
From the end zone, got rid of it to Hunt. Able to slip through a tackle and pick up about 3. To Gray. It'll be a 3rd and 2 on the way.
Hey, just the eye test. Don't be afraid to go to him again here.
It's 3rd and 2. Low snap fielded by Mahomes. Looks to the sideline. It's incomplete. Trying to find Rashard Smith. Ariza to send it to the dangerous Mims. How was that not blocked? Got it away, did Ariza. And here goes Mims. Mims out to the 45-yard line. They're 3 down in this one, 6.5 to go, and this is the point they've started all season. Nick still has it, and he dumps it off to Troutman, and he's got about 9. 2nd and 2.
Ready.
Up the middle, Harvey. 1st down and room to spare at the Kansas City 40, run of 7. Sutton with 2 catches on the game. Here's the give again to Harvey. And Harvey into the hands of Dana and others for about 4.
I'd be playing the pass here if I was Kansas City.
And that's what it's going to be. It's given the chance, and he's going for a big one. And it's just out of reach for Franklin. Big 3rd and 5. And they're down on this play clock again.
Expect pressure, yep.
Nix better be careful. Throws it. Caught by Cortland Sutton. Now they're going to say he was out. Lutz coming out for a 54-yarder.
I will admit, those 2 or 3 yards do matter.
It makes a big
You're
difference.
Right.
54 for Lutz to tie the game. He does. Lutz with his 4th field goal. 19-19. Mims with a 70-yard punt return and another 24-yarder that set with that field goal. And they had a block PAT. That block PAT just so huge.
Yep.
And now Thornton steps out of bounds. We can't let Denver's defensive line wreck the game. They had so much respect for the front 4.
And they haven't so far.
Pass almost intercepted as knocked down by Hufanga. Rice in the backfield on 2nd and 10. Looking for options. In trouble. And Kelce catches it, but he was out. Barely beat the play clock. Here comes the blitz, and they got him back at the 14. It's McMillan for the 2nd time in this game. Vance Joseph calls the blitz, and his defense delivers.
I want you to watch. The blitz is going to come off. They overload it. Mahomes wants to throw the...
He's had 2 sacks and an interception.
One of the biggest games of his life.
Guy that wasn't even drafted into the league. Undrafted free agent out of East Carolina. Here is, again, Mims, who's been a game changer. Mims to the 26. That was a 66-yard punt by Ariza.
And that was a
35-yard winning attempt by Lutz that was denied.
Great memory, big guy.
Over to Bryant. He got a 2nd and 5.
Just a handoff to the right, right?
There it is. Going to the right side is Harvey. Nice cut back, and he's got the 1st down.
Holding offense, number 63. 10-yard penalty. Made 2nd down.
Here's the play right now. This is where I would actually be expecting pressure and get out and take the shot.
2nd and 15. Launch down the field. Nothing there. Double coverage on Franklin. We're coming down to the wire here in the Mile High City with 2 minutes, 5 seconds to go. And a 3rd and 15 for the Broncos. Nix had all kinds of time, couldn't find anyone. Now he does. That's Cortland Sutton, Mr. 3rd down, to move the chains. With 1:58 to go, 20-yard pickup on 3rd and 15.
Wow, Bo Nix.
But it's 19-19. These 2 teams that have combined to win the last 15 AFC West division titles. The last 9 of which have gone to Kansas City. Here's a handoff up the middle for about 4. That was it for Harvey. 2nd and 6. Nix's pass up in the air, incomplete. Bolton batted it in the air. Pass was intended for Ingram.
They're all down in here. That's 11 guys. Then back. There it is.
3rd and 6. Pass. Got to make a move for the sticks. Sutton. Where they mark him, they give him the 1st down. Boy, it is close.
Ready.
On 1st down.
Simple power.
The run to Harvey. It's good for about 2.
He's deciding whether to run. They're inviting the run here, but don't do it.
Here's Nix on 2nd and 8. Going for a big throw, and it's caught by Franklin. And the Broncos are set up now to win the game. With the game on the line. And the Chiefs have called timeout, their last.
Is a big-time throw. Franklin has not caught a pass on Watson. We talked about Watson. I want you to watch. Watson's right here. He's asking, who do I have? Okay, I got him. Well, he's going to go. He stays outside leverage, but the ball is thrown to the inside on a corner route perfectly by Bo Nix where the defender can't see it. What a perfectly thrown ball. Great route by Franklin. See if they pretend like they're going to go ahead and tackle here. You got to sell it.
I don't think Nix is doing anything here.
No.
It's centering the football.
Correct.
35 yards. Wil Lutz. He's already made 4 today. Lutz in the clutch. And the Broncos have won it. Bo both Super Bowl teams of a year ago. Philadelphia and Kansas City coming from behind in both of those games in the fourth quarter to win yet again in a thriller from behind in the fourth.